would like to rest. Yes.
Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, La?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
This should definitely keep you guys full.
This should definitely keep y'all full. Let's talk to Law.
Mind if I join you, Law?
Oh, hey, Alphen. What's up?
Nothing. I was just surprised to see you weren't training for once. Got a stomach ache or something?
You know I don't literally train around the clock, right? I do take breaks.
Do you? It seems like you're training every chance you get.
Well, yeah, it can't be helped if I want to get stronger. Still, it's important to let your muscles rest every now and then. That's what my dad told me anyway.
Zephyr said that?
When I was a little kid, yeah. I would get so excited whenever he came home. I always followed him wherever he went and tried to learn as much from him as I could. He said, it's good to be passionate, but don't overdo it. Just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying, sometimes your body wants to take a break from training too. I was always rushing around and forgetting to rest, so he ended up telling me that a lot.
That definitely sounds like him.
It's nothing to get sad over. Still, I can't help but wonder if that was my dad's way of teaching me the dangers of rushing into things too quickly. Then again, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I wish I'd had more time to talk to him about this kind of stuff.
You are now closer to Law.
See you guys tomorrow.
Law, growing boy. Cover.
I feel pretty refreshed after that sleep.
Yes. Oh, that's new. But why was it not showing it there? The heck? Made no sense. Refined Grail Sword? Sheesh. Grants immunity to poison. Ooh. Hold up. I'm so enhancing that. So putting that on him.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
All right, let's go.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman. And this is my chance to have a new beginning.
Yeah. 100%.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danan, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danans in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
Oh boy. I was about to say, ain't no way.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Airborne beast.
Sia, can you take care of them?
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
You're finished!
In here!
Rising!
This is the
Swallow Blade! Swallow Blade!
I'm out of ammo!
All yours, Kisara!
With this, I can become even stronger.
All right.
Prime sword weapon.
There's nowhere to run from my heart!
When he slows down, that's our chance!
In a bind?
Take this! Swallow Blade! Rising!
The earth throbs in pain.
In a bind?
Dragon Swarm!
I'm out of ammo!
It's time! No further!
I'm on it!
It's time!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
My turn! Take this!
Lightning orb!
Lightning thrust! No escape!
Take this!
Lunarongo! Rising Falcon! Talon Hurricane!
Dragon Swarm!
Rinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Oh, yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine this sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Mwah.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
Crocodile Cruster. Artifacts. Oh, nice. Yo, let's go. Let's go. Finally. Treasure hunter. Nice. up the astral code.
I sense...
Let's go, dude. Ah. So... Eternal one. That's that one, that's that one. Then I could do. Sword Rain, probably. Yeah, Sword Rain. Ooh, she could also do some stuff. Which means she could have gravitational field. She could have a cover. She could have Ooh. Which means I can technically take this off. And I can put on two Downstorm. I have no idea what to use this one guy for yet. Still Resurrection though. Do that one. We have Tempest. No. Or I could use -8. Demon Strike. Ah. Red Jasmine. Let's do him. Oh, why not?
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us. Guardsman.
careless.
Don't tell me!
It's a duel of the arts.
It got fired!
I got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours!
I can handle it. Thunderblade!
You're finished! Try harder!
The enemy wields art too.
We'll soon see about that.
The tide of battle has turned. That's the power of comrades in arms. Comrades in arms. Whoa!
Too sentimental?
I'll finish you here.
You picked the wrong fight!
Here's the win.
Take this!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Like annihilation. Excited. One more.
Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a
Dang, that
grab
was
here.
a lot of
First
money.
the left leg, then use the right arm to leverage over.
Stop memorizing my move!
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me!
Be still!
Eat this!
Finish!
Freeze laser.
Rising spell! Come and face me!
I'm also good with airborne targets. Got it. It's a win.
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
You're finished! This
Where
one's
are
all
you
mine!
going?
Giant swarm! Double me! In an instant! Impact block!
Ooh.
My turn! Mirage! Rising block! Rising my turn! Swallow blade! Do it! Reverse!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blistered.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah. We used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our training exercises.
Damn. You weren't messing around.
Oh!
This won't be easy.
Don't be such a pessimist.
Lunarongo!
Dance in the wind. Sweet journey.
Swallow blade!
Now. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
I've got a really bad feeling about this. Raging Cascade.
it's over!
Here.
Time to let it rip!
Lightning.
Okay, here I go! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! My turn! Swallow blade! Dragon Swarm! Eat this!
Here I go.
Lightning
Lightning
Thrust!
Supernova.
Won't save you!
Now. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Tiger Blade.
I wonder if I'm as strong as my dad was.
One day I think you'll surpass him.
I wonder when.
Looks like some solid equipment. More Danon runes here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! Dragon Form! Be still! It's over! Lunar Rondo! You're mine! An Astral Ice?
That's my cue!
Shut him down! Here this one's all mine! Swallow Blade! Lightning Thrust! I'm not done! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off! It's over! First strike! You're on! Castle! I can't lay a finger on it!
I prefer it that way. What about you?
Just watch and see! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! I can feel my power growing! What's this thing? This one's tough! Eat dirt! Eat it! I owe you one! Take this! Dragon Swarm! Damn it!
Gone the wrong direction. Why?
Dragon Swarm! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off! It's over!
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Sure I've built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that. If I had to guess, it probably served as some kind of shrine.
Some kind of shrine. There's a big guy over there. This guy.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! One! Be still! I'll run you through! It's over! Lunar Rondo! Lightning Falcon! Come on! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off! You're on! Dragon Swarm! You're mine! Swallow Blade! No further! Here I come! I'm on it! I'll do it! Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Alright. Oh.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! Take this! First strike! Come one, come all! Away! Lunar Rondo!
energy is surging around me.
How do you even know about all that astrally stuff?
Same way I know what you do in the middle of the night.
What? Are you... serious?